Good morning, Pioneers. Today is Friday, January 16th. My name is Mia Schischler.
And my name is Lainey Miller, and this is your Orange Juice.
Calling all writers, photographers, designers, and video producers, the Orange Media Journalism Program is looking for you. If you're interested in magazine writing, yearbook design, or TV news, sign up for Introduction to Journalism when you register for classes next year. Intro makes you eligible for multimedia journalism, yearbook, broadcast, or the Courier. For more information, visit Ms. Phillips in room 2213 or Mr. Nicolas in room 2222.
Letters for Rose is a student-led organization that has teens write personalized letters and cards for seniors in nursing homes. The group will meet this Wednesday after school in Mrs. Callen's room 2221. Now, here's a look into the history of Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Hi, my name is Allison Peterson, and today we're going to be looking into MLK Day. Each year on the third Monday in January, the nation joins in honoring the life and legacy of Martin Luther King by making the holiday a day of community service. MLK Day is a day in which we honor the achievements of Martin Luther King Jr. King had so many accomplishments for the duration of his life, and the legacy continues to live on. King founded the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in 1957, and he led the March on Washington in 1963. He was a major part in the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which outlawed discrimination in public accommodation, facilities, employment, and the voting right of 1965. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech delivered at the 1963 March on Washington. MLK Day is a way to channel King's life and teachings into a community action and continuous strive towards bettering the world and individuals within it. It is important that people from day-to-day life continue to live on through what Martin Luther King Jr. and the community surrounding him fought for. That's all for today, Pioneers. Now back to the desk.
Attention freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Olentangy Teacher Academy applications for next year are now open. You earn high school and college credit, graduation cords, and service hours. For questions, email sunday_weekly@olsd.us. Now here's Arna with a look into the band playing at the Cavs game.
Hey Pioneers, let's take a look into the band's recent halftime performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
So last year we performed for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We were supposed to play at a pregame and we didn't get there in time, so we ended up playing at postgame. But we left an impression with them and they're really excited to hear us and they wanted to have us back this year. So they basically immediately invited us back for a halftime performance for the season, and we were able to schedule that for January 10th. So back in November, the Cleveland Browns had this competition. They called it the March to Halftime, and it was a voting competition for high school bands to get to perform at a Cleveland Browns halftime. So we submitted one of our shows from earlier this year, and we did really well. We ended up finishing second in the vote, and they actually did invite us for a halftime show in December. Unfortunately, it was after we started Christmas break, so we weren't able to do it. But one thing about the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland athletic scene, is a lot of those same people that run the entertainment for Cleveland Browns also run entertainment for the Cleveland Cavaliers and Cleveland Guardians. So they're all connected within the entertainment business for the athletic programs. So the Cleveland Cavaliers were playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we had a 6-minute performance on the court, and we played a couple of our popular standard tunes that we played here at Orange High School. It was a great experience for students and a really great opportunity to showcase what Orange has to offer.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a marching section leader for the Flutes. The Cavs game was a really great experience like last year. I really enjoyed being on the court, and the crowd responded really well to our dance break. And after the performance, we watched the game, and it was just a great experience overall.
That's all for today. Now back to the desk.
On January 22nd, Performance Columbus will share information about their automotive apprenticeship program for high school students. Both sessions will be held in the library during Flex. See Mrs. Vandewater in Student Services to sign up.
Interested in a fun, low-pressure book club? Readers for Change is meeting for the first time on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. During Flex, they read one book a month, talk about it, and do fun activities. Now, here's Maddie with your weekend weather.
Thanks, Mia. Good morning, Pioneers, and welcome to your weekend weather report. Let's take a look at the rest of today along with this weekend. The high for the day is 33 and the low is 16. Right now it's about 20 degrees outside, so make sure to wear your jackets. By dismissal, it'll be around 31 degrees and there's a 0% chance of precipitation. And the wind will reach up to 29 miles per hour. Looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday has a high of 31 and a low of 17 with a 45% chance of rain and up to 25 miles per hour of wind. On Sunday, the high is 23 and the low is 13. The top wind will stay at 25 degrees like Saturday, but the chance of rain drops to 0, making it a partly cloudy day. Lastly, on Monday, the temperature drops down to a high of 21 degrees and a low of 6, with no chance of rain but lots of wind, reaching up to 32 miles per hour. That's all for me. Make sure to have a great long weekend. Now let's throw it over to Olivia for sports.
For sports, we have a big weekend, starting with tonight's boys basketball game at Liberty, at the top of the list. The challenge benefits the Natalie Gray Foundation, which raises money for brain cancer research. The girls are at home against Liberty 2, as both OCC games tip off at 7:30. Boys wrestling competes today and tomorrow at the Maumee Bay Invitational, Oregon Clay High School. Girls wrestling sends a split Varsity A and Varsity B squad to the Whetstone Lady Brave Invitational. Hockey is on this Friday against Mentor to kick off their 3-day Home Pioneer Classic. All games will take place at the Chiller North. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk.
The Environmental Club is collecting denim donations for Habitat for Humanity. This is the last day to donate. Denim from any brand is accepted but must be at least 90% cotton. Service hours are awarded as followed. 1 hour is 1 item, 3 items is 2 hours, and 5 or more items are 3 hours. Donations should be brought to Mrs. Timmons' room 1204 and labeled with your full name for credit. That's all for today, Pioneers. Make sure to follow us on all our socials at OOHS Juice and tune to our live radio station, WPOP The Pulp. For The Juice, I'm Mia Schischler. And I'm Lainey Miller. Remember to stay juicy, Pioneers, and please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.